Hello, good morning, beloved viewers. It is a beautiful morning again today. Today I'll be taking you through how to make a delicious bean stew. So many people ask me how to make this stew, the bean stew, because I know I make it quite a lot in functions and all that. So today I'll be taking you step by step on how to make a delicious bean stew. So first this is the beans that I use. You can use any beans of your choice or any brand depending on where you live. But for me this is the brand that we have mainly in our shops here. So roast cocoa beans. Okay. So you have your beans, you bring them home. Please soak them for overnight, because one time someone tried to cook the beans the way I cook mine, and they went and they cooked them for 12 hours without soaking them overnight. And after 12 hours they called me and asked me, how long do you normally cook your beans for? Because I've been cooking mine for like 12 hours and nothing's happening at all. So yeah, so please soak your beans overnight. And so in the morning when you're about to cook them, drain the water out. You see the water that has been there overnight. Throw the water away. Yeah, don't use that water to cook the beans. So the ingredients mainly will be tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, anything, salt, any salt of your choice is okay. I've got onions, and again any type of onions is okay. I've got mixed peppers. Of late someone told me that if you use a green pepper, it can make the beans go bad. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. So mixed peppers. I've got carrots. I've got dania, which is coriander. Dania, there, coriander. Then I've got scallion. The Caribbean people call it scallion, and we call it spring onion. Yeah, so basically that's all I have for the bean stew for now. So my pot is there. It has water already, boiling water. So I'm gonna put them in there. I don't know how long to take. I've tried to use a pressure cooker before, the instant pot, which I have up there. The problem is they were overcooked and I didn't like it. Normally it would take like 20 minutes, I think 20-15 minutes to cook them, but I didn't like the way it cooked them. So maybe if you use it, you have to stop it like 10 minutes before. So I'm gonna use traditional cooking, and so when they're ready, then I'll take you through the process of making the actual stew. Stay tuned. So the beans have cooked. Those are the beans now, they've cooked. So what you do at this point is you change over the beans, put them in a different pot so that you can get ready for frying them. So I'm gonna put them in this pot. Then I've got my tomatoes there. I've cut all my things that are going in. I'm ready with my oil. So that's the next step. So take them off. Putting them in the other pot. Okay, I'm gonna rinse the pot so that I don't have any bits left on the bottom of the pot. Then I'm gonna use this same pot to do my frying and everything. So I'm just waiting for it to dry, then I'll add my oil in. Yeah, also remember you can actually put, I normally put seasoning. You know, there are some people who can do without seasoning. I think I'm one of them. So I just put one all-purpose seasoning. That's all I use in my beans. Yeah, but you can do without actually. Yeah, so that's how you fry the beans. You don't just get everything and throw them in there. You have to change over the pot, then put your oil, like I'm gonna show you now. So I'm putting my oil, a bit of oil. Just wait for the oil to heat up. Then I'll add the tomatoes. I'll add the onions first. Sorry, I'll add the onions first. Then I'll put the tomatoes. Yeah, then I'll mix them up for a few minutes, you know, till the tomatoes are blended in well. Then I'm gonna put the beans in, so you see step by step. I don't know if it is you. Okay, I think the oil is ready. So I'm gonna start with the onion. I'm gonna put the onions in. Yep, and see the oil is ready. So I won't be able to show you how the onions look like because of they actually say that it's very dangerous when you're cooking to bring the phone too close to the fire. So you may not be able to see how my onions are looking like, but yeah, that's the onions cooking. So now I'm gonna add the tomatoes. I can't put the fan on because it will make a lot of noise and then the recording won't be heard, so I'm just gonna cover it up for a bit and wait for it to blend in. So at this stage I can get my salt. I can add my salt. I can add my all-purpose. Let me see my all-purpose that I have. So this is my all-purpose that I use. So it depends on where you live again, you know, which one's your favorite or whatever. So me, this is what I normally find in my local shops. So and actually they have them in Tesco, Sainsbury's, they have them in things like that. So you can get them anywhere, whichever shop you go to. Sorry, it's not opening. I'm coming. Okay, it's alright, so it wasn't opening, so I'm here. Now I can mix it in the tomatoes properly. Yeah, remember, if you're going to use a bit of seasoning, remember to be careful with the salt, because most of the these seasonings, they contain a lot of salt. So, you know, as a traditional person, I will be testing, I'll test my sugar, my salt. Otherwise, if you get the salt wrong, you won't taste the beans. If they are too salty or there's little salt, you can add in. Really, it's not something that you can add in once you've dished. So I always make sure that I get it correct when I'm still cooking. So my tomatoes have blended in properly now. So I'm gonna put the beans in. Yeah, the process is quite really simple and quick, very quick. Once your beans are cooked, then you don't have long to go. So I'll put my beans back in now. I'm just gonna mix it up. Just gonna mix it up now. I'll add a little bit of boiled water to make it a bit, it's quite too dry. So yeah, so it's nearly done now. So I can add my other things on top. The trick is if you put them so early, they'll overcook. And for me, I don't like them overcooked, but it will depend on your preference. If you want them really well cooked, you can add them earlier with the tomatoes. But for me, I normally put them after I've put the beans in, so that they are not overcooked or soggy. I like them when they're like a little bit crunchy. So yeah, it's looking really good. Really good. I'm pleased with that. So let it boil and simmer, and I'll be showing you the results. So ladies and gentlemen, here I present our long awaited delicious bean stew. It's all ready. Just have a look at that. Just have a look at that. Look at this. Those of you who have had a chance to taste my beans can tell you, trust me, this can be presented confidently even to the royal family, even to our queen. This one, you can take it at any function, and trust me, people will be asking. I've done it on a few occasions, and actually all the guests will be asking from the kitchen, who made this? How did you make this? Because most people think that beans are not tasty beans, you know, when they see beans. But it depends on how you present your beans, how you prepare your beans. This is the most delicious beans that you can ever try. Guys, just go on, try this recipe. Just follow step by step, and you'll never go back. You're gonna love it. So thank you. Please watch, like. Just take the, doesn't take a second to like. And then subscribe, because most people, they subscribe before they watch, and that doesn't count. It's not registered. So people will be saying, oh, we subscribe and we didn't get the notification. Please watch for at least a minute or two, then subscribe and share. So guys, enjoy and have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon, because I've got a long list of recipes that I will be presenting to you soon. Thank you.